Barbie is about women trying to make a place for themselves in a man's world, but my problem is very different. Let me show you. Girl, 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 girl. This dog is technically male, but come on, that's a girl dog. Girl, girl, girls, girl chicken, girl, girl. Okay, he's a boy, but you get the point. I live in anything but a man's world. But today we're gonna build some Barbie furniture. I want somebody to build a table. Who wants to do the table?
Wait, no, I want to build a high chair.
The other thing I was gonna say is a bench. Do you want to do a table or a bench?
I will do a bench.
A high chair and a bench. Okay, I'll do a table. The best thing about this project is it gave me a chance to teach the girls how this furniture is made, because by making it in miniature, you have to use the same principles that you would use for building it full scale. But I didn't enjoy it. Stinking Barbies messing up my workshop, sucking all the testosterone out of the air. We measured the dolls for height and proportion, and we tried to make our designs ergonomic. Like for Barbies, not for people. We drew out our designs, and then we moved over to the bandsaw. This was our first time ever using the bandsaw. Are you as nervous as I am? And if you think my hand is resting on the table because I'm too lazy to move it, you've clearly never brought a kid to the bandsaw before. No, I'm ready to tackle her violently if something bad happens. Princess has become kind of a pro at this, and besides, she's got those nails that she has to protect, so I know she'll stay away from the blade. Next, we went over to the belt sander. When we were cutting these out, we stayed way outside the lines because it's easier to finish it off when you come here. It's slower, and slower means less mistakes. Little Bit's high chair demands dimension pieces for legs and arms and rails, and that was easier to do on our homemade drum sander, but she got her turn on the belt sander too. And after maybe an hour of work altogether, we were ready for assembly. Now this is neat because the high chair requires support beams so that it can hold together. This is mostly her squirting out the hot glue and me pretending that it doesn't hurt when I get burned, which happened a lot. She asked if we were going to have a little tray for the food to sit on. I mean, of course, we're going to have a tray. You've got to have that. Otherwise, how's she going to eat her food? The tray was designed to pivot on a toothpick. Now, I'd like to take credit for that brilliant design, but it honestly wasn't mine. Little Bit came up with that herself. The bench was a lot easier to put together, and by easier, I mean there were less small parts I had to hold, so I didn't get burned by hot glue as much. And I should tell you that she designed this herself based on a bench that we have in our entryway. It's a little bit different, but roughly the same design. I don't know, I think she may have a future in this. We used toothpicks as dowels to help with joinery. She did a great job of drilling into those thin pieces of balsa, and I'm glad she was there because I think I would have probably blown out the sides. Okay, we're all done, so tell us about your project.
We have a bench inside that looks exactly like this.
It's really great. You did a wonderful job, and you got to use those toothpicks as dowels. Tell me about yours.
It's a high chair with food on it.
It's a high chair. What are we missing?
The table!
That's right. Okay, I got it right here. What do you think?
I know what I think. I love it!
Okay, I'll admit it. I had fun. Barbie has been a big part of our lives since we had kids. They had other dolls too, of course, but Barbie has always been their favorite. They make up these crazy, dramatic stories. The different Barbies have their own names, even if they look exactly alike, and it doesn't matter if a dog chews off a hand or a foot. Well, okay, it matters, but they'll still play with it. And on many long afternoons, instead of burying themselves in some TV show or video game, they've spent hours pretending. Say what you will about Barbie, but that's not all bad. See you next time.